Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Tax Master UAE. Before we begin, let me ask a quick question. How many businesses today are still using or sending invoice through PDF, Excel, emails or even paper? Well, that is about to change. The UAE is now entering into a completely new era of digital tax compliance, where invoices will be moved automatically and securely and in real time between the business and the federal tax authority. So there will be no manual processing, no traditional invoicing, and everything will be connected digitally. And this is exactly what UAE invoicing is all about. So in today's session, we are going to simplify how UAE invoicing will actually work, and most importantly, what business should start doing today to prepare for this transformation. So let's get started and understand how UAE invoicing will work in practice. So if you see in the PDF, UAE invoicing has 5 corners. So 5 steps, 5 people will be involved in generating invoicing after the implementation of e-invoicing in UAE. So the invoicing will be moved between all these through all these corners securely to exchange between the invoices and to be reported to federal tax authority, and that too in the real time basis. So the advantage can be, it is even if since it is all practical, all digital, there will be manual work will be completely eradicated, and to generate the invoices through invoicing will barely take 0 to 5 seconds. So the process will be so fast, and since there is no manual work, the possibility of error will be very less. And one thing is, it is real time basis, so compliance, you can see your compliance, federal tax authority will see the tax compliances in a real time basis, and there will be the chance of VAT evasion or tax evasion will be almost completely eradicated or completely very less. So there won't be any chance of VAT or tax evasion. So now we'll give the overview of what are these 5 corners are, what type of people, which peoples are involved in UA invoicing. So first, seller. Second is seller's ASP. ASP means accredited service provider. Then buyer's ASP. Then buyer, and last the Ministry of Finance and the Federal Tax Authority. So all these information, all these invoices will be routed between one corner to another corner through the Popel networks. Through the Popel networks. Now let's understand its responsibility. What could be the job for each of these 5 corners? Number one, suppliers. So here suppliers will generate the invoices through their accounting software or ERP, whichever they are using now. So that invoice will be prepared in their one accounting software or ERP, but this should prepare following the UA standards, and then that invoicing data will be securely transmitted to its ASP, seller's ASP. Here, previously until now, what is happening? I am the seller. Suppose I am the seller, you are the buyer. So if I sell anything to you, I am preparing the invoice and directly selling to you. So process is ending now till now. But once invoicing will be applicable, this process will not work. First, I will prepare the invoice as I am preparing now. Prepare the invoice. I will share that invoice data to my ASP. Now, let's understand what to, after my ASP receives the invoice data, what will he do? Then second corner is supplier's ASP. Once ASP receives the data from suppliers, they will first validate the invoice data, verify whether the buyer's information I have provided is correct or not. Then check whether the invoicing format is in standard format or not, which is XML format. So if not, they will convert that invoice into XML format, which is only accepted in invoicing. All they my ASP will do all these things and make sure that my invoicing is in compliant with UAE standard, UAE law. Once it is done, my ASP will report the relevant tax information to Federal Tax Authority. Along with that, they will securely transmit the invoice data to buyer's ASP. Look here. First, seller's ASP will validate, check, and verify the information. Then they will report to Federal Tax Authority. Along with that, they will also transform that, transmit that, transfer that invoice data to buyer's ASP. Now let's understand what will buyer's ASP will do now. So buyer's ASP, as soon as they receive the information from seller's ASP, they will validate the invoices and check whether it is in XML format or not. If not, they will convert and again make it in standard format. Then the invoice data will be securely processed. Once validation is done, buyer's ASP will validate the data and they will start processing for the invoices. Along with that, they will also report to Federal Tax Authority all this information. Now, after that, his responsibility will be done. He's only two responsibility. Buyer's ASP has only two responsibility. One, validate the information received from seller's ASP, and then report that report that information to Federal Tax Authority. That's all. Now buyers, fourth corner is buyers. Now buyers accounting system or ERP will automatically receive the invoice data. So look, previously there was two persons, buyer and sellers, but here at fourth corner, fourth stage, buyer is receiving the invoices. So since it's all automated, it's all digital, manual entry or manual work will be totally gone, eradicated. Again, I'm telling it, since it is all manually system from one system to it will be routed between through systems. The process of invoicing will be so faster, and the chance of error will be so very less. And at last, the corner is Federal Tax Authority. Here corner 5 is Ministry of Finance and the Federal Tax Authority. Is in, if you see corner 2, supplier's ASP has also reported tax data to Federal Tax Authority. Buyer's ASP has also reported to, at third corner, buyer's ASP has also reported the data to Federal Tax Authority. They will collect the information from both of the ASP and process the tax information. And if everything is okay, they will store securely within their, they will securely store for future references. So what could be the purposes? Why invoicing is implemented? So first is Federal Tax Authority and the government want to monitor the VAT compliances. If anyone is there to evading the tax VAT, if anyone is hiding the VAT or not. So first purpose is to VAT monitoring. Second is, once every data of buyers and sellers is with FTA, FTA can now check whether someone is preventing VAT or not, someone is hiding VAT or not. So VAT fraud will be totally in the control with the FTA and the Ministry of Finance. And since it is digitally, everyone, buyer's ASP, seller's ASP, and the Federal Tax Authority and Ministry of Finance can see them. So it is that there will be more transparency, and it is, since it is all online, all digital, so it will be there will be real time compliances. If there is anything mistake, it will be automatically popped to the taxpayers notification, so it will be real time compliances. So if I simplify, if I summarize all these follow, so first will be seller, second will be seller's SP. Why? To validate the invoices data shared by seller. Then that invoice data will be transmitted to buyer's SP through Popel network. Then buyer's SP, once buyer's SP validate the invoice data, buyer will automatically receive the invoices and then share the relevant data to Federal Tax Authority and Ministry of Finance for processing, for storing them for future references. So this is all about how UAE invoicing will work. And thank you for watching the Tax Master UAE. Thank you. See you in the next video.